example of how you can use the main method and custom methods over here. So this is not one of the labs, it's just an example. So I'm just creating these two JRoos. I'm calling them blue and red because the JRoos have blue and red colors. And let's just reset it and run it, and you can see that the blue JRoo is going to plant 10 flowers and then hop one space and stop. Now, suppose I want the red JRoo to do the exact same thing. Well, you would then, if you didn't use a custom method, you'd have to take all this code, put it down. I'm going to copy it and paste it over here. And then I have to change all these references to blue to be references to red. And if I did that, it would work. But look how long this is. Now, let's suppose I had not just 2 JRoos, but 10 JRoos or 100 JRoos. Let's imagine this island was big enough to hold 100 JRoos. Well, let's just say 24. So if you had 24 JRoos and you want each one to plant 10 flowers, you'd have to repeat this code 24 times. That's not efficient. So a better way to do this would be, let's get rid of this. Let's take this code and cut it and put it over here in the JRoo method section. So I've done that already. So here was the original code that I took from main. And notice when it's in main, you have to specify the JRoo name when you call these functions. But when you create functions over here in JRoo methods, you don't have to put the JRoo name on it. In fact, you don't want to, because in this context, there's no JRoo defined. So we want to create a method that any JRoo could call. So if we want red and blue to be able to call this method, we don't want to put blue's name in it. In the same way that, well, okay, so let's leave it at that. Now if I take this code out, this extra stuff, so now we have a method called plant 10 flowers, a custom method over here. I come back here, and now I'm going to say I want these 2 JRoos to call that. So I say blue plant 10 flowers. And let's just run it to see if it works for just doing it for the blue guy. Okay, now it's executing the custom method, and it's going to go back to main. So now we want the red guy to do the same thing. So we can just copy this statement and tab it in and change this to red and run that. Okay, I think I have to reset it first. Now if we run this, blue is planting the flowers. Now red is planting the flowers. And if we had 10 of these JRoos or 50, well, you can only have 4. But just to illustrate the point, if you had 1,000 JRoos, each JRoo would simply call this function. And you don't have to repeat this. So you don't want to duplicate code, and that's what custom methods are all about. They help you to avoid duplicating code. So I hope that helps. Send me another message if you still need more help with this. Okay, bye.